Alright.
Sit down.
That's right, party people. We are finally going to Jool. However, that single launch is far from the only thing on the menu for this week, as we have 7 more dedicated launches to do before this Jool transfer window closes on us like a lead-lined door. But that's going to have to wait for a minute, as I have something I need to confess. This footage has been doctored. You see, these missions ran entirely parallel to our Kerbal Duna missions from last week. We just didn't have the time to fit them all into one episode. Now, the party may have deprived you of interstellar goodness for far, far too long, but you are grateful for this. It has given you time to write supportive comments down in the comment section and like the video, comrade. And fear not, buddy friend. Workers and resources shall return very soon. Speaking of pipe dreams, we've got some candles to light. You may have noticed the pair of enormous radar dishes on each of these craft. This idea comes from the comment section, of all places, thanks boys and girls, and is absolutely ingenious. Basically, if you're going to be littering the solar system with debris, you might as well make it work for you. Now, I may or may not have forgotten to put probe cores on more than half of them, again, but trust me, this is the future. These will float around the Kerbal system and hopefully, over enough time, build out a solid, if perhaps completely random, relay network. We have 6 more probes to launch though, which means it's time to go magic montage. And what a montage that was. 8 complicated ships on 8 complementary missions with 8 completely different arrival times because I cannot hit a consistent launch trajectory. Just can't do it, won't do it, never will. You can't make me. But who needs planning when you have comedy? And what's funnier than the Sloth 3 of all things making its 3rd attempt at actually achieving something? You and me both, buddy. I realized that we had just enough fuel left in this ex-Moho mission to make it to Jool, so, you know, might as well send it out there, plus another relay probably couldn't hurt. Either way, it was time we actually get to Jool. There it is. Oh man, we're actually gonna make it. In 3, 2, 1, Jool. Jool. We actually made it to Jool. Oh, that is incredible. My God. Oh my goodness, we did it. We actually did it. We successfully captured a probe around Jool. First try, nothing exploded. However, there was little time to waste, as this orbit wasn't exactly stable, and we'd need to get ourselves into the anomaly sphere of influence before one of Jool's many moons yeeted us back out of the system. Looking at you, Tylo. Oh my God, there it is. There it is, do you see it? The anomaly, it's huge. Or I'm much closer, one of the two. It's so much larger than I thought it would be. Look at that lensing, oh, it's gorgeous. You can see the black hole system through the anomaly. Oh my God, that's incredible. Yeah, Jool ain't looking so good suddenly. Mom, I flew up. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Oh, that's good stuff right there. All right, we need to get into an orbit around this thing, and we're gonna sit here for a little while, doing a little bit of scientific analysis on this whole situation. I want to know more and more and more about the anomaly than I've ever known before. Look at the scale of it. It's so much larger than I was expecting. I thought it would be like a pinprick. It's the size of a moon. It's got very, very little gravity though. Look how low we're having to get this orbit just to get into, this velocity, sorry, just to get into an orbit. It's so incredibly low. Okay, so take note, gamers, about 500 meters per second to capture if you want to. Wow. Alright, I'm actually going to push the orbit up ever so slightly. I want to stay right on the edge of this thing's sphere of influence. I don't want to get sucked in by mistake. We're going to be orbiting it for a little while our other Jool probes arrive. So that should be good. That should be enough to keep me outside of its sphere of influence, but holy hell. To say that is a genuinely incredible sight would be an understatement, wouldn't it? You know, I suppose we haven't actually had a chance in all this excitement to go over what's going on here on the McDonald JA8 Void Skipper, which is just proud of myself for that one. It's a pretty cool probe, I think. It's got, of course, its nuclear engine backup, which does have large relays so that it can, continue to broadcast and receive signals, even if we detached it. However, because I smashed that solar panel right at the beginning of its mission profile, I'm really loath to disconnect this thing. I'm almost certain it's going to run out of juice. And you can't turn off these radar dishes remotely. You have to do it with an engineer. So, never mind, I lied. You can turn it off. We're totally fine. Okay, never mind, we're so back. Maybe it'll stay alive now, I don't know. 2 dishes is definitely too much. If we turn that thing off, that might help as well. It needs to be able to produce 1 smushkin of electric charge, which I doubt that it will be able to, but you never know. Anyway, what else have we got going on? Well, we got this really cool probe core, which is actually the primary probe of this mission. It's got its solar panels on these extensions, and that's to kind of just give it some space to get them out from outside of the radar dish there. We have a science collection experiment sort of hub. We have a bunch of orbital science experiments. I believe there are 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, I want to say? 5. Yes, there are 5 on the actual probe body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on the actual probe body. And then going with our previous rules, the N-1, our small little cheeseburger probes here have a very basic science setup. They have a thermometer, they have a barometer, and I believe on this side they have the GravMax Gravioli detector. So, very simple probes. There are 2 of these. They are identical in every way, except that they're on opposite sides of the ship, and these little cheeseburgers, once we detach them or rename them, are going to be exactly what we drop into the actual anomaly itself. But it's going to take a little while for us to gather the data to do that, and so in the meantime, why don't we allow all of our other probes to come in and arrive? I know we're all excited to go see what's on the other side of that doorstep, okay, I know, but listen, narrative completionism requires me to first do this. Okay, love you all so much. The next of our many, many probes to arrive was the aptly named 1G JT3 lander. It was placed in a parking orbit around Tylo, where it would gain some precious sunlight for a while before making its final voyage down to the surface. After that was the Wagner Orbital Telescope, arriving just in time to spy on every single particle in this system, and then some. And don't you think for a second that we'd forgotten about our trio of cursed and intrepid explorers zooming around Duna while all of that was going on.
Dorime, interrimo ad appare dorime. Ameno.
The team lined themselves up and boosted away from Duna after almost 2 years orbiting around that dusty red tetanus hazard. They were able to plot a precarious intercept with Kerbin to arrive a full year after that. Space travel is hard, people. But not as hard as you're all about to be when I show you what we have in store on Laythe. Halt, citizen! This is your final warning. There will be some epic spoilers ahead. Jump to the time flashing on your screen right now if you want to discover this incredible place for yourself. Still here? Good. my god. Oh my god, are those trees? Did we just find life? Oh, we've got to land. Oh, we've got to figure out how to land. Okay, yeah, we've got the first flyby of Laythe. We've got the atmospheric flight above Laythe. And we've splashed down in the oceans of Laythe. Not me. Must have been one of my other parts. What is that down there? Oh my god, they're not trees. They're mushrooms. They're magic mushrooms. We found his home world. We found it. Oh my god, the ice flows. Might be able to land there. Might. I think my pro paused backwards. I put the landing legs backwards, didn't I? Well, this has just been a comedy of errors. Oh, I'm stalling. We're stalling. Hit him with the flare. We should have enough runway here. Seem to have lined up with the crag. Oh no. Just like the simulations. Yeah, let's try this again. You know, simulation complete. The boys at ground control have solidified their numbers and remembered to. Oh no. They've also remembered to not stall out the engines. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You're falling the wrong way. You gotta fall forward with style. Here we go. 54 meters per second. That's a manageable. It's a manageable descent. What's our descent rate? About 10 meters per second. I can handle that. Okay, 90's too fast. Slow down. Slow down now. Gotta find a good flat bit that we can deal with. Do some flares. Bleed off some of that forward velocity. Okay, but we need to get down. Little too aggressive, little too aggressive. We're gonna bounce. Oh, I rolled. We can touch down. That is the lesson learned here. This runway's got a lot of holes in it, huh? I think we could land there. May have been a little too aggressive. Huh? Although? I mean, that kind of works, right? Technically, that's a landing. Oh, this is now a submersible. That's so funny. Hold on, if I raise the gear, can we fly along in the water? Oh my god. It's the perfect game. Well, we got a surface sample from Laythe. That's pretty sick. No way, dude! We can go underwater! That's so cool! Well, I mean, you know what we gotta do now, right? You know what we gotta do. And what we had to do was farm a few sneaky science points until our batteries almost gave out. Which meant it was time to dive! I don't think that's how air-breathing engines typically work, but I mean, what do I know, right? Uh-oh. Okay, too deep. Too deep. We're gonna get Titanicked. We're gonna have to raise our prow. We can dive down to 400 meters-ish with this craft. That is absolutely unbelievably cool. What's the old shallows doing? We got Laythe shallows, huh? Is that them? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're back. Well, we figured out how to launch from the ocean. Now, as cool as being a flying fish might seem, I'm not a huge fan of the bends, and so we touched down again shortly afterwards to recompress all that stinky nitrogen. There's actually something over there I want to check out, because that looks like it's a geyser? Or geezer? Geyser? Any Icelandic knowers in chat? We're just gonna very patiently surf our way over there. Rushing things with this plane is a death sentence. It works, just not overly reliably at all times. Wait a minute. What is that beneath me? Well, look at that. Okay, look at two things. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. I just saw a glimpse through the waves of what I think looks like a really nice reef. So what do we have before us here? Getting battered by the surf a little, but if I dip my camera underwater, whoa! We've got a geyser. Holy hell, that's so cool. Look at that. Another wallpaper for you. Whoa. Whoa. That's huge. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Alright, well, there's something else I want to check out here. Because if I'm not mistaken, yes, there is life below the surface. Pretty expansive life by the look of it. Whoa. Look at all of this. Irrefutable proof of life on another world. I mean, it's highly refutable. This mission is so scuffed. I really want to get one of these trees. Oh, there we go. There we go. Keep going down. Ironically enough, this thing handles better underwater than in the air. Oh, they're huge! Oh, that's so cool. Alright. Only one thing left to do. With our air tanks well below the reserve pressure, it was time to turn the dive and beach this whale. Okay, I want to go over to the mushroom. You already know I'm trying to go to the mushroom. Unfortunately, this plane wants to take off very much. God, that looks cool though. More mushrooms! Dude, this biome is packed. This is incredible. Parallax, you are a madman and a genius. Magic, it's your mom! We found her! I mean, you can put the gun away now, okay? You're healed. The trauma's been healed. I cannot believe we found space mushrooms. This is just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, actually incredible. But before we park this thing, we actually need to find a place where we can get these solar panels fully functional. And that's not it. That's not the way. I think if I get up on this hill, we'll be all good. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, so with that, we need to turn off everything that doesn't need to be on. So SAS goes off. RCS goes off. This thing goes off. Lights off. And now we quick save and we pray that this antenna can, the internal antenna on this thing can actually pick up a signal. Okay, so we should now be gaining charge. And oh my god, we actually are. That is incredible. Okay. With charge on board, also we can shut down our engines. Oh, that's a noise that I'm not going to miss. We're not at 100% exposure. The reason we need this, oh beautiful, there's the sun, is because we need to transmit this science. God, I'm proud of this little robot. God, I'm so proud of this little robot. Okay, so can we transmit using just this? If I were to pop open the many science experiments we've got stored in here, 48 MITs for 300 science. If I send that through, it's going to use a pretty big chunk of our battery reserves, but now we know we can recharge this thing. I thought we could. I just wanted to make sure. So we're going to put this over here, and we're gonna figure out how much science we get out of this. And with just shy of 20,000 science in the bank, we had to bid farewell to our beloved Laythe, as it was time to do a very different kind of flying. Uh-oh. That sounded expensive. We appear to have lost Javier. We appear to have lost large portions of the ship. Dr. Wad. Hey, a successful aerobrake. We appear to have lost Dr. Wan. Oh, he burnt up on re-entry. We should have put him in the central chamber. No, Dr. Wan's fine. I keep doing this. Javier is the one who has been lost to the night. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's a tragedy for a lifetime. Oh, no. Oh no! Well, I'm not reloading a save. That one we live with. That's on me. That's my cross to bear. Okay, well it does kind of answer the question of how are we going to get everyone back to the surface, because there was only 2 seats in the lander. So you know that's nice. Oh my goodness, what the hell are you still doing here, sir? Where the hell? Where are you? How are you in the ship? Oh, how did you end up there, you goober? Oh god, okay, go there. Oh my goodness, you're in the wrong damn ship. EVA, turn on your damn lights. Why is this always at nighttime? Why is it always at nighttime? Fly over there. I swear to god, if this ladder screws me over right now, I'm going to crash out. Also, Magic did, I will note, just, you know, behind a little inside baseball, Magic did betray me in the previous episode, where he showed me disassembling all the science modules on this lander while we were on Duda to escape, and not the side modules, which are the ones that we left. I'm assuming it's my fault somehow. I'm sure he'll tell you in the edit. Okay, so you are now free elves. Okay, off you go, do your thing. You need to put yourself back into an orbit. Oh god, we're gonna die. They're gonna have to bail. That's the only way we're getting out of there. Wait, crap, did we get the science? We did not get the science. Okay, hold on. One quick addendum while we plummet towards the atmosphere. Dr. Wand, if you could be so kind as to pop out there. All data has been taken. Excellent stuff. Now fly... frick. There. Oh, sheer unadulterated luck. There it is. Oh, God. We're about to hit the atmosphere, by the way. I just slightly daredevil behavior. Dr. One, you actually are on a timer. I need you to hurry up there, Chief. Captain, we appear to have picked up a bit of a tumble, and oh my god, we have survived. Oh, spinning is a great trick. We had absolutely no business living through that. Oh, Javier, my sweet boy, he didn't have to die. I mean, that was the most avoidable death. Literally all I had to do was put him in the central column. Oh, Javier. Oh, we're gonna name a space station after you, Chief. I'm so sorry. Valentina in here. We lost two brave souls claimed by the night, both veterans. Oh, ain't that just the damn truth? What an incredible way to come home, though, huh? Holy. Look at that. Look at that. I scarcely believe it, but we've actually landed. We've touched down. We made it home. And with that, we are flat out of time for this week. What an incredibly, uncharacteristically successful show we managed to put on today, huh? Fear not though, dear viewer. There's still plenty of time for us to screw this all up in this season's finale next week. Be there, or be a rectangular thing. And with that, everyone, good night. Please provide me with praise in the comment section. I live on it, and if the mushroom doesn't get his fill, then he lives on me.